Hello all, and welcome to the zoo.
Why am I here?
Minions of the Zoo is a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribelite, Some Dumb American, and the joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Rejekt PPC and the one-ton hammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host for this evening, One Ton Hammer.
I will be your zookeeper tonight, Rejekt.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am TheLuckyPoptart.
Inquisitor. Sanguine.
Skep Tock.
I'm Prospero.
And I'm Delahazed.
Regular streamers, they're known as minions, and special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Let's be xenophobic. It's really in this year. Let's find a nasty, slimy, ugly alien to fear. There's no more cutesy stories about E.T. phoning home. Let's learn to love our neighbors like the Christians learned in Rome. We know we ought to hate them. They're different, you see. We've seen they're mean and ugly on movies and TV. The folks that ought to know have told us how it's got to be. The gospel truth is found in scenes from Alien and V. Let's wipe out any life form that seems to be a threat. We'll serve them up a genocide they never will forget. 'Cause if we miss a couple, they'll breed a couple more. And soon we'll all be hating twice as many as before. 'Cause the aliens can never be as good as humankind. A more delightful race than us you'll never ever find. So step aside, you star slime, we're ready for your worst. We know you want to beat us, enslave us and defeat us, oppress us and browbeat us unless we get you first.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the zoo. I'm your Zookeeper for tonight, Inquisitor, and joining me is Mr. Adam. How are you this evening, my friend?
Oh, I am doing all right.
That's good. That's good. I'm gonna be working on some Scions here for my guard. I'm gonna see about getting some batch painting done. So that's what the title's all about. Just gonna zoom in a little bit here and then adjust the focus. Sorry, I should have done that before we started. Oh well. Also the boss lady, Rejekt, handed me down something that she wanted me to bring up. So I'm gonna do that here real quick. If there is a problem in chat, if someone's being naughty in chat, just let the host of the night know, the Zookeeper know, whether it's on here or in Discord or like if Twitter DMs or something like that. I've got my phone next to me all show, so don't worry about that. And let us handle it. We were part of the wrench no state for a long time. A lot of people were giving out wrenches, and it's been brought to Rejekt's attention that someone may have been abusing their wrench or something, so we're trying to nip it in the bud. Just, if anyone needs to be put in the corner, let the Zookeeper know. Also, if you have anything that you would like to talk to Rejekt about, she wants to revive our late night discussions on Discord, like the intro says. Talking about just going in there after, midnight and hanging out in the Discord and talking around. I know I will maybe try to do that whenever I can. And yeah, she wants to bring that back, and it's open for everyone that's part of the Discord server. So if you are hanging out and you want to, shoot shit, that's a place that you can do it. So there you go. All the officio stuff is out of the way. Let's get to painting. So what's up, Adam? Have you been playing some new games? Hello.
I'm still trying to man, using wrenches. It's pretty hardcore. I don't think I ever noticed.
Oh, wrenches, they can take it. The wrenches can take it. Only the people that the wrenches are being abused on have to worry.
But, no, just been, enjoying the shit out of Rome Remastered.
Oh, yeah. I'll say I've actually been going back and replaying Red Dead Redemption. It's really fun. I enjoy the shit out of that game. Maybe too much. I love it. I'll say this about it. I got one of the rarer horses in the game that you have to break out in the wild, and I got it by cheating, and it was great. Legit cheating. I bugged the game. There's a horse out in the mountains, and it's the white Arabian horse. It's the only way you can get it is by breaking it and, taming it yourself. And I tried breaking it like 3 or 4 times, kept on getting thrown from the horse. And then when the final time came, the horse ran out into the water, into the lake. And it was like swimming there, so then I approached it and tried to initiate the whole breaking process. And it allowed me to get on the horse while the horse was waiting in the water. And the horse can't really buck you off when it's waiting in the water. So it just kind of like swam around in circles for a little bit and then eventually just broke. And it had no stamina left over, so I had to sit there and, get it to the shore as quickly as possible. But yeah, I broke the horse that way, and I'm all like, fuck yeah. I just saved myself $1,000.
I mean, I guess you could say you kind of saved it, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah. It was gonna drown, man. I had to save it. No, let's not bring up the fact that I was the one who got the horse in that situation, but,
No. See, if you play the cards right, then you get a Disney movie out of it, where they're, starring, like, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I don't know why.
I would figure you'd have gone for the easier one with Rankin Bass in The Last Unicorn, but,
Oh, shit, yeah. No, I was just thinking of like, oh yeah, this kid saved this horse from drowning, and they became best pals.
Best friends.
And then all of a sudden there's a robbery or some shit. But
no. Red Dead Redemption, I am the robber. Assassin, that's not cheating, that's developing new tactics. See? He gets it. See, I'm working on these guys because I'm actually going to try and use them in upcoming games. I've got a theory. I've watched a lot of 40k battle reports, and there's one secondary mission objective, because now in 9th edition you choose your secondary mission objectives, right? And one of the mission objectives I see a lot of people, especially tournament level, take is the objective deploy scramblers, where the whole goal of that secondary objective is that you need to get an infantry squad into your deployment zone, the midfield no man's land, and the enemy's deployment zone. and you need to perform an action with that infantry squad there. So the reason why is because that's an easy 10 points that you can put towards your victory conditions and victory objectives. This squad in particular, the Tempestus Scions, they can do what's called deep strike, where they can the rationale behind it is that they are in Valkyries flying overhead. Valkyries are like gunships. They're like VTOL planes, but they're in Valkyries flying overhead, and they deploy grav chutes and jump out of the Valkyrie and paratrooper down onto the battlefield, which makes them unique in this army to being able to get behind the enemy lines really quickly and easily to get that last objective for deploy scramblers.
Well, now how does parachuting work? Does that mean, are you limited within a certain area that you can deploy, or is it anywhere on the field?
It's anywhere on the field, so long as you are more than 9 inches away from the enemy, from any enemy unit. Because you're not gonna drop directly on top of the enemy unit, you know. But,
oh yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's really nice. It gives them extremely good mobility, you know, for when you bring them out.
Especially when you find a area like right behind them that just like they just didn't cover it well enough, and all of a sudden, bop.
Well, not only that is that these guys also the weapons they're armed with right here. You can see the gun. That's called a hot shot las gun. All of the guard are armed with regular las guns, is what they're called. This is the upgraded variant. It's got a heavier power pack. It shoots a more devastating shot. And game terms wise, it's still the same strength. It's strength 3, but it's -2 AP. So it's got really, really good armor penetration characteristics. And most people, when they put stuff in their backfield, they're putting like their lightly armored stuff in the backfield. They're, you know, cultists, they're regular infantrymen, they're conscripts, they're grots. So when you deploy these guys behind their lines, they're just going to sit there and mop the floor with them. And do the all too vital deploy scramblers to get you those extra 10 victory points. But the reason why I say that is because I saw all of these battle reports where almost every single competitive player takes deploy scramblers, but either A or B happens. They get it fairly early on, but the upper limit of secondary mission objectives can get up into the 15s of points that you can earn, whereas deploy scramblers is hard capped at 10. And usually it's either A, not enough to win them the game because it's just not enough points, right? They're not making enough points by doing it. Rather than taking another secondary objective that can make them, you know, maybe 12, 13, or even at best case scenario, all 15 secondary points. So my whole thing was, can I do deploy scramblers and win a game? So that's the reason why I'm focusing on them. Plus, they're the only infantry models I still have left from my Imperial Guard.
Oh shit! So you're paying these for yourself. You're not doing this. These aren't your roommates' figures.
No, these are mine. These are mine. Yeah, this is for the big army that I spent most of last year, year and year before painting. Here, these guys. You remember them? I painted all 60 of them on stream. But anyway, these guys are both part of the same army. It's just that these guys are regular rank and file soldiers. These guys are special forces. As befitting paratroopers.
Oh shit. I forgot the I could click on the screen thing here.
Oh. But yes. I said I figure we're probably not gonna go too long tonight. We gotta go to probably probably midnight, so that way we're not stepping on the boss lady's toes. If people want to go and hang out in the Discord and stuff, she'll be there. Again, reiterating the point. But yes. Did I fully paint you? No, I didn't. I didn't paint your other greed. No, it's fine.
Yo, did you see the Mega Man Wily Wars is coming on for the Sega cartridge?
Yes, I did, and I was considering getting it. I remember that I've never really been a very big Mega Man guy. I do have Mega Man 2, which is, for those that don't know, the Wily Wars. It was a Japanese-only release of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 for the Sega Genesis. And Limited Run Games are actually reproducing it for America and producing an actual Genesis cartridge to be used on actual Sega Genesis consoles, which is really kind of cool. I'm glad that more and more people are doing that, and not just like indie game developers who wanted to produce a game for the Genesis.
I love the idea, you know, because I have a Mega Man 2. I think it was like a celebration one that you could play on a Nintendo, and yeah, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, I'm glad more people are doing it.
I did see though that there was a few people who were kind of upset that Limited Run has kind of cornered the market on it, and you know, like
they're producing the cartridge, they're making it themselves.
Well, no, but it's like I don't know. I think they were mad about not being able to, like, it's only available for a certain amount of time, and
okay,
and that factored with, like, some people haven't even gotten some copies. I think it was like Shanty or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, let's put it this way, man. The Limited Run games I have bought, because I have 2 Limited Run games. I have Panzer Dragoon for the Switch, and I have Streets of Rage 4 for the Switch. Actual physical cartridges from Limited Run games. I bought them about 8 months before the cartridges actually came.
Did Limited Run do the Sonic Mania?
I think they did. Yeah.
Then color me too, because I got Mega Man 2 and Sonic Mania, and you know, I had no problems with it.
Yeah. Well, they, you know, again, they have to not only, you know, get the game, port the game to a cartridge, but they also have to manufacture the cartridge, print all the media, get all of the actual physical things together, and then ship them. So yeah, they're gonna take a long time to get to you, but it's worth it because it's a physical copy. as their slogan goes, forever physical.
Yo, yeah. And hey, that's why I want the Wily Wars, you know. It'd be fun to plug it into my Genesis, you know.
Oh, hell yeah. I'd say for me personally, though, the thing that I really want is I want the 25th collector's anniversary of the, or 25th anniversary collector's edition of Castlevania. That's the one I want.
They got that going on?
Oh yeah, I'll say that one's been out for a long time. The 25th Castlevania thing, as a digital only, but they're selling a physical copy of it, and then they've got a collector's edition with like lithographic prints, a steel book, and like reproduction miniatures of all of the cartridges for all the games it came on. The way I see it, it's like 170 something bucks, I think. A regular Switch game is like what? It's 40 bucks. So it's essentially the cost of 5 games, and you're getting way more than 5 games, plus one of them that was released on the NES and never brought to the US. Kid Dracula.
Holy shit.
So
You're saying $170 for a whole collection?
yeah.
See, that's one of those, like, you're getting the Master Sword to hang on the wall or something like that, you know?
Well, yes, but at the same time, it's Castlevania, man. One of my absolute favorite game series of all time. Plus, having that would preclude me from needing to get Castlevania Bloodlines, which is a notoriously hard to get game. Because it comes in the collection.
Was Bloodlines the Genesis one?
Yes.
Ah.
That is a notoriously hard to get game. Mainly because it was released at a time when Genesis was going over the paper packaging rather than the clamshells.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
So because of that, it's really
I was
hard to get.
just about to ask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard to get a complete one.
Was it the plastic or paper or plastic? Oh shit.
I hate it, man. I say those paper, packages were so fucking flimsy. I still have a whole bunch of the ones that I had back in the day that had the cardboard packaging, but good God. They really weren't thinking for the future. Neither was Nintendo, for that matter. Then again, they didn't really care. Which is part of the reason why I'm so angry that GameStop has it as, like, a policy, and I guarantee you it's a holdover from the old Nintendo days, when people would, go in, trade in a console, or trade in a game, and they would just throw away the packaging because there was no saving the packaging. But why do you do that with plastic clamshells for DS games, GameStop? That's a really bad idea. That's really dumb. Why do you do that?
Ooh, don't get me started with GameStop, man. Oof.
I will hold my 3 game stonks!
I could have sworn there was another. No.
Another
hey,
limited run game that you got or something?
Yeah, I was thinking that there was another limited run game coming out that I was like, oh shit, I want to get that one too. Oh wait, no.
I really wanted the Doom collection for the Switch. That would have been cool, but
oh yeah, with the disc.
Well, it's
and all that.
It's got the floppy disk jump drive. It's got a whole bunch of like lithographs. Comes with Doom 1, Doom 2, and Doom 3, all on separate cartridges, unlike the Castlevania collection. Whole bunch of shit. A reproduction of the original comic. The my god, you're huge. That means you have huge guts comic.
Are these? You can buy them, right? You don't have to wait.
No. The way limited run works is they have it available to you for a limited time, and during that time you can buy it, and then after that time period is up, you're done. You can't get it again. They don't make stuff made to order. But they're pretty generous with the time period that they have for selling stuff.
And do they ever redo another run, or?
I don't think they do. Or at least they haven't. So that's the only thing that really kind of sucks about limited run, is that it truly is limited run. If you miss it, then you miss it.
Yeah. Now that's where I think the big rub was coming from these people. I mean, I don't know. It makes sense both ways, you know?
Well, it'd be nice if they had stuff made to order, but, you know, that's asking them to do something outside their wheelhouse.
And that'd be like, they'd probably have to have the whole factory just to be able to manufacture it.
Oh, yeah. And on demand, too. Business doesn't work that way. That's the reason why, you know, big game companies and stuff like that have such a huge overhead. Because they've got to make all the games, distribute them, and even then, when the retailer buys all of those games, the retailer is on the hook to sell those games. If they don't, then they have inventory that they can't move. And that's not good for the retailer.
Because it's money wasted.
Yeah. Money wasted and material wasted.
Yeah. Still would like to get my hands on that Doom collection, though.
Yeah, same. I'm not sure if it's still available or not. I haven't checked.
I mean, Nintendo's fucking guilty of this shit too. Like with the fucking
Mario is dead thing.
Wait, what?
Oh, did you not hear about that? That was a thing that was happening for a while. All the new Mr. Marlowe games that they were putting out, the Mario in 3D Land, you know, Mario Wii U for the Switch and shit like that. they put them out, but then delisted them on Nintendo's website, which caused a lot of people to sit there and say, well, you know, Nintendo's given up on Mario. They're not going to sell these games anymore. Get them while you can. Resell them for 70 or 80% markup. It's a scalper's market. Little realizing that retailers all have copies of these games that are selling them at regular retail price.
Oh, yeah, with the 3D classics.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, yeah.
There's the whole Mario is dead party.
I remember that. Yeah. This is crazy because I saw a lot of people were saying it was some like late shipments or something like that. But
yeah,
you know,
I just thought it was funny because like you know, I heard about that, and then for some reason I can't remember exactly what reason, but I was at a Best Buy after hearing about it, and then I went by the game section and just to look, and sure enough, yeah, the entire area was just chock full of all of those Mario 3D Party games.
oh shit, yeah, that one too. Especially after they added the online stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, you know, the new Super Mario Brothers 3 Wii or something like that, Wii U version or whatever it was. All of those games that everyone was sitting there saying that Mario is dead over, we had an abundance at our Best Buy near us. And this is how anti scalper I am. It did not even come across my mind at all to pick those games up and try to sell them on eBay. Not even once. Because I wouldn't like it if they did it to Warhammer stuff. I'm not going to do it to people who like Nintendo stuff. You don't deserve that torment. Warhammer scalpers are the scum of the earth, and no torment is too taboo for them.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it would get a lot of sales out of it, you know? Because
create artificial scarcity?
Yeah, you know? That's crazy. Holy shit.
Well, it's all over now because it totally wasn't a thing. So
well, no, here's part 2. Apparently, what do you think of Zelda Skyward Sword?
Oh, is that going to be a limited run now?
No, but I guess maybe the amiibo is, and the amiibo is $25, and it unlocks like a quick war feature in the game, and so people are saying, you know, the game's gonna be $60, then you got to get the amiibo for $25. So to get the full game, you know, you gotta pay this much money, and you know the amiibo's not gonna be. Good luck finding that thing.
That's so strange too, because like the amiibos are a really big market for some reason. I've got a couple of amiibos. My roommate has way more than I do, but I've never understood like why people are like, you know, starting fist fights over them because it's like the next Tickle Me Elmo or some shit.
Hey, I want to know why people are going crazy over Pokemon cards. Is there something?
Oh, dude, I saw that.
Like,
that video that circulated Twitter of like a whole bunch of man children in their fucking shopping carts just charging in through a Walmart and like just shoveling Pokemon cards into their basket. What the fuck was that, dude? Have you not seen that video?
No, I saw them.
Okay.
And I've seen like where like Walmart says like only one card or something like that per per customer, and it's like, what in the fuck did Pokemon just release a brand new rare card or something like that? Like what in the fuck? Like, is the golden ticket for Willy Wonka out there?
Right?
Like, what the fuck's going on?
That's a good analogy, actually. The way some people are acting.
Well, if they have to make for Pokemon cards, I realize that people are playing them like even like Yu-Gi-Oh and shit. Like okay, you know, it's popular for people, but to brawl for them, that's what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that's next level autism. I'm autistic enough sitting here painting miniatures. I don't need, card flopping in my repertoire as well. I'm good. That's a hard pass from me, dog.
On one side of the Pokemon spectrum, you have an old dude with like 20 phones all hooked up just so he could play Pokemon Go. And on the other side, you have grown men beating each other up in
Over Pokemon cards, yeah. Like, far be it from me to sit there and gatekeep something someone likes. Go, if you like your Pokemon cards, cool, go ahead. But I do think that there is a level of, funny when it comes to these sorts of people. Like, because I saw, like, apparently one of the big rare ones going around now is called the Fat Gay Pikachu. It's a Pikachu card that's got, like, a rainbow foil on it, and apparently it's worth, like, $200 to $2,000. I don't really know. I'm not a Pokerman expert, but some guy on a stream was opening up Pokemon cards, and he got paid $50 to fold the next package that he was going to open with a visible crease in the package, and the very next, the second card in the package was a Fat Gay Pikachu. Just instantly destroying the value of the card, and I thought it was hilarious. But I mean, that's the point of it, is the fact that that was the person that was doing it.
Dude, this is gonna be the next area in Vegas where it's like you can do blackjack, you can do craps, you can do probably not craps,
Pokemon,
poker, and then over there you can do Pokemon. Whether or not, hey, I bet you won't fold this whole thing, and you won't get a fat Pikachu, and then all of a sudden.
Fat Gay Pikachu. I don't know, man. Chicky Logic asked what the music is. It's Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. Figure I'm painting for a strategy game. Might as well play some strategy game music.
I was playing some Emperor Battle for Dune earlier today. Actually, right before I joined.
Like, you actually got the old game?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, that is perfecto fucking Westwood RTS, man. I swear.
How much of it, though, is informed by your love of the Dune franchise?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really familiar with Dune. The story. Okay, so that's where it's like some people like Dune for the book, from the book, or from the TV show, or from the movie, or from.
I was unaware
maybe
there was a TV show.
Yeah, didn't do too well.
I kind of figured it did.
Or from like the like point and click adventure type.
Well, there's a point and click adventure too. Interesting.
Yeah, it was Dune 1 on the PC, and then Dune 2 on the PC was the RTS, and that's what started that whole type of thing. And that's kind of where I jumped on, and no, I like this one because I love the full motion videos and all that. I love all all the characters and all their costumes, and it's all green screen and
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's awesome, man.
See, I've never played it, so maybe that's a game you can introduce me to.
I can loan you the game, man. I mean,
Okay.
I think
Like I introduced you to Guilty Gear, you can introduce me to Dune.
yeah.
And
The
say,
one game-
you know what'd be really fun about that though too? I've got Guilty Gear 1 because the game we played when you, me, and Sanguine hung out, that was Guilty Gear 3. I have Guilty Gear 1 for the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Japanese though, so that means I need to see if my boot disc still works.
Man, I gotta get me a Dreamcast.
I love mine. My original Dreamcast, my first Dreamcast. Same with my Sega Saturn. My original Sega Saturn, my first Sega Saturn. I also have an old first generation Genesis. I have a second generation Genesis with a Sega CD attached, and then I've got the At Games reproduction Genesis. I got a lot of video games. Now this might be a good question because I wasn't able to get a good answer out of Polly. Hey, Assassin of the Grey, military hardware, or even like civilian grade hardware, like AR-15s and stuff like that. Is it common for them to be two-tone? And by that I mean like, say the bolt breech and actual gun section of a rifle is black, but the barrel is like a blackened steel. So like we're talking like, one part of the gun is matte black, and then the other one is like a blackened steel. Is that something that happens with a lot of firearms? Hell, if Unholy Reaper's in earshot too, I'll ask him. Because that's kind of how I'm going to be painting this guy up. Is that the actual breech and gun section of the gun is going to be like a matte tactical black, but the barrel section and the scope are going to be like blackened steel. Oh, so we can see where Cryptic fell on the line there, Adam. Just look at his list there. Got my SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii U, and Switch. Oh, we see how it is, Nintendo fanboy. You do know that Sega does what Nintendo don't, right?
Damn, I didn't even see the chat scroll. Oh man, I want to get a 64.
I have a 64. Do you want it? I hate the N64. It's the worst console.
Get out of here.
It's the worst. There's a handful of decent games, and a lot of those came out on better consoles as well. Like, one of the ones that I really kind of wanted an N64 for was Gauntlet Legends. But I also have Gauntlet Legends on the Dreamcast, so why the fuck do I need an N64?
Because there was.
Don't say
Wasn't there
GoldenEye.
two?
Don't say GoldenEye.
No. Wasn't there two of them? Gauntlet Legends and then Dark Legacy? I think?
Yeah. I have both for the Dreamcast. I'm not sure.
Both on Dreamcast?
Yes. I'm not sure if I have Dark Legacy for the N64 or not. But I do have Gauntlet Legends for the N64 as well.
Yeah, see, I would want to get the 64. I mean, for a bunch of games, but
Don't say GoldenEye.
the ones that come to mind are
Don't say
South
GoldenEye.
Park and Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Okay. Conker's
And
Bad Fur
GoldenEye.
Day. And don't you say GoldenEye. Conker's Bad Fur Day. That one is ridiculously expensive now for some fucking weird reason. It's really hard to get. And if you want to get an original copy, you're going to be spending over $100. Kind of sucks.
I don't think I've ever played the single player. I've only ever played the multiplayer.
Of Conkers?
Yeah.
I've never played any of it, so
Oh man.
you got me on that one. I've got a friend, she's got a copy of it, I think. She's not a very big retro gamer, but she's like me, she held on to all of her old games. Which is really cool. I highly encourage everyone to do that. I know it would take the apocalypse for me to sell off my collection.
Yeah, I gotta bring my my Virtual Boy to work to try and solder the image.
Did it stop
image.
working?
Yeah, because they used the glue for the connections for the imagery for each eye, and after a while the glue adhesive deteriorates, so it rubs off. You could try heating it up and trying sticking it together, but the easiest way is to just solder the connections together.
It's funny. You see Cryptic there. GoldenEye. Turok. I'm holding the golden cartridge in Majora's Mask right now. First of all, dude, every Zelda was a golden cartridge. I think. I don't think there was ever a not golden cartridge of any of the Zelda games.
The first Zelda Ocarina of Time, they had a first run that was golden, and then the rest of them were gray.
Really? I only remember there being... Well, okay, let's put it this way. The golden cartridge of Zelda 1 is so fucking common that it's actually worth more to get a gray cartridge if it exists.
If it doesn't have the the Nintendo Player's Choice little logo on the corner, because I know there's a gray Zelda 2 cartridge that's that's just the same thing, but I know they re-released some Nintendo, the old Nintendo games again with the players. I think maybe I'm mixing it with the fucking Game Boy Advance. Yeah, that's what it was. The Game Boy Advance game. Remember they released the Nintendo Classics on the Game Boy Advance?
Well, yeah. I don't think they made any gold cartridges for the Advance.
No.
I was saying, it's funny. I'm sitting there saying, "Don't say GoldenEye, don't say GoldenEye." I have GoldenEye, but I'm so sick of people sitting there having nostalgia glasses for that shitty game. It's a terrible game. A friend of mine got it for me as a joke gift because he knew how much I hated that game.
Hey, Donkey Kong was yellow.
Yes, it was. The banana cartridge.
That had multiplayer, didn't it?
The Donkey Kong 64?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people hating on Skyward Sword, saying it's like the worst 3D Zelda, and I would say, nah, that's Majora's Mask.
You're gonna ruffle some feathers with that one. I've never played Majora's Mask. I don't have an opinion. I have it for the 3DS, but I've never actually gone and done anything with it. Personally, I really like Ocarina. And I'm squarely in the JonTron camp on that one. Sorry, but I think it's better than Link to the Past. I know for some people it's heresy or whatnot, but I'm not. I'm no Nintendo fanboy. I personally thought Ocarina was a better game. And so there you go. There's the only concession I'm going to give to the N64. It had Ocarina of Time.
No. You gotta play some Bomberman 64, dude. That's the best, especially when you have the diseases on, and then your character gets a giant head. Nobody's smoking crack, Cryptic. Get out of here. Majora's Mask is just weird. Look, we don't have the time to get into why I don't like that game.
Well, that's the thing, man, is that that was the sentiment back in the day too. Everyone hated Majora's Mask when it came out. It's only in later years did it find its audience.
Yeah, I think it's a new thing where like, oh man, it's so deep and whoa, get the fuck out of here, dude. It's a goofy ass game, and not to say like, that Skyward Sword is like, oh man, I really like that. That game has a lot of flaws too, but it's not that bad, And the motion controls aren't too bad, so shit. Fucking better than Majora's Mask.
That's okay. Ocarina of Time is better than both of them.
The ones I gotta try is the DS ones. I think like Spirit Tracks and
Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah.
Say, I have Phantom Hourglass. I do not have Spirit Tracks.
I never really played a DS. I think the only game I really played was fucking Advance Wars.
I've got that for the 3DS. It was one of the free games that I got for being an early adopter of the 3DS. Haven't played any of it though. yes.
What do you think?
It's okay, Nintendo fanboy. You know, you can choose to back the wrong team. Talking to Cryptic. What was that?
Well, what do you think we're gonna see at E3? Are you gonna try out the virtual experience? I think it was. At least I think it.
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna see at E3. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really been paying much attention to AAA games in a very, very long time. I think the only AAA game that I've really liked in a really long time has been Red Dead Redemption 2. With good reason, it's a great game, but it's I'm not gonna say it's flawless either. I'm really kind of not pleased that Rockstar would digitally lock you out of a portion of the game until you get to the epilogue. That kind of stinks, but I don't know. That's a minor complaint, all things considered. It's a perfect game otherwise, so. I would say the whole fact that Kentaro Miura died here this month is making me kind of want to go back and revisit Berserk and the Band of the Hawks.
Oh yeah, it would be fitting.
People would make jokes all the time that Berserk was never going to get finished and that Kentaro would die before it. And it's a really, really unfortunate fact that it turned out to be true. But yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm gonna say the old guard of anime, the people that I used to watch when I was a weeb. It's all they're all dying off, man. Satoshi Kon, Kentaro Miura. It was it sucks, man. I'll be devastated when I hear that Takahiko Ito dies. So.
Well, I mean, you don't want to start saying anything out loud. Hopefully
You don't want to jinx it, yeah. I want to see plenty of more stuff from these people, but unfortunately the old guard are kind of gone. It's now we got moe blobs and all kind of shit for anime, so. If I want something cute, I'll watch VTubers. Thank you. That's as cute as I'll get. And even then, I just sit there and think of the compilation of Korone, Inugami Korone, just saying "fuck" in perfect English vernacular over and over and over again. Yes, so cute and wholesome. She's still the best, though. Korone is the best. I remember one of the last years that E3 was still a private affair, and before it was made into a media spectacle, and when it was still just a trade show. Real Big Fish played there. That was the early 2000s too, I think.
I don't know. I've always liked the past couple of years. I mean, I would tune in for just the big three, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
See the Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. You know, maybe I would check out Squaresoft, just to, you know. But I don't know. It's always exciting to see what's coming out. You know.
I think the last one I watched was when Ghost of Tsushima came out. Or was announced, actually. Little did we know that the media circus that would turn into, but so many people, it's cultural appropriation. Japanese people, hey, you did good. You did such a good job on this game. We're making you cultural ambassadors to Japan. It's cultural appropriation, you guys. You're racist for liking it. You're not even Japanese. Brr. The Japanese just sit there and say, shut the fuck up.
And it turned out pretty good.
Yeah. It's widely regarded as one of the best PlayStation games, so. Still don't have it. I need to get it. But I'm not worried about it not being there when I go and try to buy it, so. Hell, it got re-released on a PlayStation's greatest hits, so.
You know, I mean, personally, I would like to see what actual PS5 and whatever Xbox is calling itself now, X Series. Right?
Xbox Xbox.
What their next gen games are, because I guess Ratchet and Clank is supposed to be like a showcase for it right now, but I want to see like a title that you could only play on these systems. You know?
Yeah, an exclusive. Yeah. I'll say this. You know what I think would be really funny? If Microsoft makes 10 series of Xbox, and for the 10th series, they just call it the 10 box. They just flip everyone's expectations.
10.
Yeah, because 10 is, Roman numeral. It's X. So they don't even use X at all. They just call it the 10 box. Because essentially, Xbox is on its 4th generation right now. Because it's one generation fewer than PlayStation. Because the original Xbox was a contemporary of the PlayStation 2. So. We got 6 more generations. Microsoft, hire me. I'm an idea guy. The 10 box.
10 box.
Yo, does the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection have Third Strike?
Yep.
It does? Alright, I think I need to get this then.
I think both.
See, I thought that it only had Street Fighter 2. Like, that's as far as it went, but it had, like, all the different versions of Street Fighter 2.
Well, there's two of them.
And one is just Street Fighter 2?
One is Ultimate Street Fighter 2, where it's just Ultra Street Fighter 2, and that's just like a HD remake. And then there's the
Street Fighter 25th Anniversary Collection or something?
Yeah, 30th anniversary.
Okay. See, I would want to do that because Street Fighter is my jam, and I love Third Strike. So yeah, I'll say this though. You know how it was fighting against me on in Guilty Gear? I'm way worse when it comes to Street Fighter.
Dude,
With a way
Street Fighter is that's, I don't know, man.
that's my jam, man.
Dude, Cryptic is even sitting there.
I would thrash you, Cryptic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got pretty much all of them. All the 2D ones.
Gotcha. So basically everything up until 4 or 5. 4 and 5.
Yeah. It has 3, Second Impact, and Third Strike.
Nice.
And it has Street Fighter 1.
Yes. God. That's not a real game. It's a tech demo.
It's not a real game unless it has the goofy ass arcade sticks where you gotta punch the like cushion things. I've never played Alpha.
Street Fighter 3 Alpha?
No, Street Fighter Alpha.
Well, okay, wait. There was Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Oh yeah, any of them.
Okay. I don't think I have either. I think I might have played Alpha. Did that come out on the Saturn? I think it might have come out on the Saturn. Let me check. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Okay, it came out in arcade, obviously. PlayStation 1, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, in Japan only. Okay, so that's probably where I played it. I probably played a Japanese-only copy at an anime convention. Because I could have sworn I remember playing it on a Sega Saturn controller.
Oh yeah, CP System 3.
Cryptic, everything dies after it's released. You gotta remember, the Saturn was still alive and going for a very, very long time in Japan. Everyone loves to say the Saturn was a failure. The Saturn was a terrible console. First of all, no, you're wrong. Shut up. But also, that lasted well into the PlayStation 2's lifespan in Japan. The Saturn was huge in Japan. The problem was that the Japanese market, you know, the Japanese businessmen love to focus only on Japan. Even though the Dreamcast was selling like fucking hotcakes in the US. Like, it was one of the most popular video game consoles ever released. Since it was a disappointing release in Japan, Sega just canned the whole thing after not even a year. So I shudder to think of a universe where the Sega of America guys actually had fucking teeth to go after the Japanese officials and sit there and say, look, you all are idiots if you're going to be sitting here ignoring the American market share.
Sorry, I was playing a round of Street Fighter 3.
Focus, Adam, focus! Who do you main?
You know, I don't know.
You seem like a Guile kind of guy.
Well, I like Guile, and I like what's his name? Dulcine.
Dulcine?
Yeah, no, the boxer.
Oh. Well, in the US he's M. Bison. Or no. Japanese he's Bison. He's Balrog in the US.
Street Fighter 3.
Oh, the other guy. Not Balrog, the other guy. Who wears like a tie and suit and tie.
Dudley.
Dudley, that's his name.
Yeah, no, Dudley or fucking you know, Ryu and Ken and...
Well, yeah, everyone plays the Shoto clones. Everyone minors the Shoto clones.
But I don't know, I like to just pick around, you know, see what I feel like.
Let's say my main is Cammy. Oh, hi, Jake. My main is Cammy, and then I think my second choice probably Ken. I'm much more of a Dragon Punch than I am a Fireball kind of guy. Although Akuma is not a bad choice either. But I'll say this, like the later versions where he has like all the different kinds of Akuma, the Shin Akuma, and like it was like demon possessed Akuma and all that kind of stuff. Nah, fuck that. It's all about just regular Akuma. And then I'm pretty good with Sakura. I'll tell you what, though, the newer Street Fighter 4 and 5, I was a little angry with how they massacred my boy M. Bison. They took away Psycho Crusher, man.
Oh shit! No, you just got me on a nice Dudley streak, so thank you.
Ibuki is pretty good too, Cryptic. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Ibuki's pretty good. I'm pretty decent with her, but when it comes to those kinds of characters, I still stuck with Cammy of all of the ones that were introduced around then. I know Cammy was introduced in Super Street Fighter 2 initially, but she was always like one of those characters that came after the first initial release. So when Ibuki came out, when she was first introduced, Cammy was also introduced in that game. So she was always overshadowed by Cammy. Cammy is my best.
Can't wait to play Cryptic.
I was say, Cryptic said that we should have a tournament. Yeah, sure. We absolutely should. I'd be behind that. The only real problem, though, is that I don't have the Nintendo subscription service, so I can't play any of those games online. And I don't have those games anyway, so I would literally have to play it at Adam's house. Also, I don't have a capture card for the HDMI. I should get one. They're not really all that expensive, but... Well, maybe that might be something to look into. Look into doing.
Yeah, I gotta get that too.
Might be a fun stream idea.
They just plug into the USB nowadays, right?
Yeah. Some touch-ups here. I'm gonna get the brown on the interior sections here. So, see what you've started, Cryptic. You mentioned Street Fighter, and you got Adam on a Street Fighter kick.
It's okay, I lost.
Yeah.
Didn't last long. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing though. This game rarely goes on sale.
I'm okay with buying it retail. It's just I need physical copy. I'm not gonna buy a digital only copy.
Is it even on retail? Shit.
I think Cryptic answered you. He said he bought it. Yes, he bought it twice. Ultimate version of Street Fighter 2, released last year, is an overpowered Ken, violent Ken.
Yeah. And it's all like HD style.
Ken was widely purported as being like so good that your opponent had free license to kick you in the balls if you played one at an arcade for Street Fighter 4. I thought he was good, but he wasn't that good. I could beat people who played Ken. But if you read Tock on forums and shit, he was like, the most overpowered thing ever, oh my god, nerf Ken.
Dude, yeah, Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior.
Violent Ken is banned in tournaments. The regular Ken is not.
You know who I can play as? Dalson.
Dalson?
His timing is just way off for me.
I can do okay as Dalson. I'm not the best Dalson player in the world, but I get how he works. The thing about Dalsum is that he's very much a regular attack character. You don't sit there and spam special attacks like you do with like literally every other character. So because of that, it's, you know, kind of hard to wrap your mind around how Ken operates, or how Dalsum operates.
I'm playing as Guile fighting Chun-Li.
Why would he do that? He wouldn't do that. Sora, yay, train! That's why you watch, isn't it, Sora? You watch My Nights specifically so you can, you know, wait to hear the train. I'm on to you.
Kind of weird.
Well, she's using the train sounds to pinpoint what stop the train is on, and she's stalking me. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, then you wake up and she's hovering over you with a drill. Is it safe?
Who's sus now? One day. One day! Centered. There. Okay. I have to keep stopping and checking the stream to make sure that I'm properly centered on my camera. I'm gonna say Jake is currently staring a hole through me right now. I don't know why. You've been fed and you've been out, Jake. What could you possibly want? What more do you need to fill your puppy contentment? What's up, Dogface? Huh? What? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Oh yeah? Tell me. There it is. No, that's what Sora is stalking me for. She wants to take Jake. That's what it is. She's here for my dog, not for me.
Dude, each of these games are so different.
What's up?
I'm just like,
Playing each of the different versions of Street Fighter?
well,
Come on it.
well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that I took a hit of weed and you guys got me on a roll of Street Fighter, and now here we are. At Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
I say we should really make that like a weekly thing. Get together and play fighting games.
Oh yeah. We gotta figure out how to stream it too, because I want to play like I have a couple of SNK games on my Switch, and like King of the Monsters and Samurai Showdown and
Okay. The new Samurai Showdown?
oh yo, I want to get that one. Yeah. I don't have it, but yeah, no, I want to get that.
Oh, fuck yeah. This goddamn Samurai Showdown. It's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, that's a good game.
I have Samurai Showdown for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. It's probably the rarest version of Samurai Showdown I have. Which, by the way, I don't know why, but that console has skyrocketed in price. You used to be able to buy it in blister packs. In the fucking, like, shrink-wrapped blister packs with, like, 8 games for $20 back in Circuit City when the thing was being sold in retail. You couldn't get rid of the things. Now, for some reason, they're fucking expensive.
I wonder why.
I think a lot of people are first now discovering the Neo Geo Pocket Color. And because of that, the discovery, everyone's going apeshit and buying a whole bunch of them. Which is driving the collectors to sell them for extremely high prices. I say, Cryptic's naming off a whole bunch of my jams, man. Fatal Fury. The only one you haven't named is Capcom vs. SNK. You put that one on the table, I will annihilate every single person that comes on that one.
First one and second one?
2. Although 1 is pretty good too. My team works in 1 as well as 2. But 2 has more characters.
I like the Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah. The first one and the second one too.
See, that's the thing, man. I've never really been all that into Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm good at it, don't get me wrong. But I'm not as good at it as I am at Cap vs. SNK. Just different strokes for different folks. That's all. Still a good game, though. Well, until 3. Everything after 3 was terrible.
Wait, for which one?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh. Wait, was 3 the one where they went with like a goofy comic book look?
Yeah. The thing that I love about it that I keep reciting and about the reason why it did a massive disservice to comic books and just further proves my point that Marvel absolutely hates the X-Men. Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate, which is the game that came out after Marvel vs. Capcom 3, has absolutely no X-Men characters in it at all.
Why?
Because, and I quote from Capcom, liaising from Marvel, no one remembers the X-Men anyway.
Wow. What the fuck?
Yeah. 3 had Magneto. 3 had Deadpool. 3 had Storm. But that was it. Those were all the X-Men characters that were in 3. But after 3, yeah, there's no X-Men characters at all. And 3 was still kind of a garbage game. I have 3 for the Xbox 360. I played a grand total of maybe 2 or 3 hours of it, and then put it up, and it has never been in my Xbox since. Oh, Jay. Hi, baby. What do you want, bud? I bet you want to go out, don't you? I'll take you out, well, in a little bit here. I'm just going to finish up a couple of things here in the stream, and then I'll take you out, okay? I just got a little bit left to paint here. This guy's almost done. Which I didn't really batch paint. I batch painted a little bit, but it's better than nothing, right? Hopefully I can get these guys done before the weekend and I can get some games in. Or maybe even before the weekend, I don't know. We'll see. But yes.
What kind of games?
Warhammer.
Ah.
Getting some Warhammer in. Warhammerin'! Got a little bit more to do here. Got the collar and the trim on this side of the armor. Still have a little bit more to do on him too. I gotta paint his eyes and then ink him, but yeah. Just trying to get most of that shit done now. So that I can do it either more later on tonight or tomorrow.
Did you pick up Streets of Rage 4?
I've got Streets of Rage 4 from Limited Run, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know this. I brought it over to your house.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking about the DLC that's coming out.
Mm.
Also, because I'm going through the...
Well, okay, Sora just said, what the fuck wouldn't people want to play that game just to play as X-Men? When Capcom first developed fighting games for Marvel, like using Marvel characters in fighting games, the very first one was an all X-Men game. It was called X-Men Children of the Atom. So, yeah, people would want to play as the X-Men, but apparently, no, you can't tell Marvel that, because Marvel would rather you remember that the X-Men didn't exist. Because Marvel apparently hates the X-Men for some reason. I don't know. Fuck Marvel. Marvel have been shit at doing their jobs and trying to promote comic books for forever. And now they're trying to do it to their video games too, so fuck Marvel. I don't care. Well, it is after midnight, and I know that you got work in the morning, so I figure we'll probably try to end the stream right now. We'll put this guy down here while I do the outro stuff, so you can see a little bit more of the work that I did on him while I was here. So yeah, we've been your Minions of the Zoo. Thank y'all for coming out. Be sure to check out tomorrow, where Skep Tock is the host. And yeah, don't forget that Rejekt is going to be hanging out in the voice chat. I might as well. It all depends how much longer I want to stay up. But yeah, thank you all for coming out. And the zoo is closed. Take care, everyone.
Night, y'all.